Yeah. So end of the day, I always liked, or often like to start standing up because I feel like it's just that time of day when we want to be not sitting anymore. And then I thought today we would try these Kundalini Kriya exercises. So we won't do it for very long. It'll be a short little thing, but they're interesting. They're surprisingly challenging. So first let me walk you through the breath on these. The breath is all through your nose, and it's like forceful exhales that you sort of push the exhale out by pulling in your belly. So it's like, so just like pushing the air out. So that's going to be the breath pattern, and then we're going to make different movements in coordination with that breath. So this Kriya is for hips and spine. All right, and Kriya is a cleansing exercise. It's supposed to be cleansing. So this breath is called breath of fire, and then all together is Kriyas. So the first one is going to be, you're going to be standing up. You're going to bring your index finger and thumb together and just sort of rest your arms by your sides like this. Okay, and we're going to be marching and lifting up the arms. So you're going to lift up your knees and lift up the arms, and it's going to be inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So we're going to do it, and you kind of try to go fast, just try to go as fast as you can, and just concentrate on the forceful exhale. All right, so we're going to do this. Let's see, it says to do it for 1 to 3 minutes, so we're going to do it for 1 minute. All right, so you can start with either leg, and it's maybe just 30 seconds. We'll do 30 and see how it feels. Get our breath, heartbeat going. So that's the first move. Now the second move is you're going to separate your feet wide. It said like 3 feet wide. Take your arms out to the side. You're going to take a breath in and exhale and twist and reach toward one ankle. Then inhale up. Then exhale, twist to the other side and inhale up. So we're doing this with that same sort of fiery breath. And let's see, we'll do it for 30 seconds just like the first one. So it's inhale, and then exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Go 1 more to each side, and then stand up. Take a deep breath. And exhale. All right, bring your legs back to hip distance apart. This is the last little one. So we're going to interlace the fingers like this, and then bring your thumbs to touch. And the palms are facing down. We're going to start with them at navel level, and it's going to be inhale, lift them up to throat level, and exhale, lower back down to navel level. So just 30 seconds, and this one I think we'll be able to do it a little faster. We'll just go for 30 seconds. So it's good. Okay, well that was incredibly silly, but thank you. Let's just come to mountain pose. arms up. Interlace your fingers and press palms toward the sky. Lift up your shoulders, bend a little to one side. And stand back up. Bend to the other side. And stand back up. Let's make some circles. You can let your knees bend so we're not locking out the knees. So many hours at a desk, in a chair, or even standing. Go the other direction. Your standing desk, you're still sort of just standing in one position the whole time. So we're just moving the body around. Good. Come back up, inhale. And exhale, let's forward bend. Bend your knees a little bit and just hang here. Relax your head and neck, letting your belly rest on your thighs so that you can just sort of find your balance and really just make this about relaxing through your neck. You can nod yes. Good. Just take another breath or two. Let's bend the knees a little bit more and inhale up to chair pose. Good. In our chair pose, let's take a step back with that right leg. Inhale and lift your chest, straightening that back leg. Good. Now we're going to bend forward, and we're just going to lift that back foot off the ground. If you can lift it higher, you lift it higher, but if you want, you can just sort of lifting that back foot off the ground just a little bit behind you, or tilting into warrior three. Then we'll drop back into our lunge, lifting the arms up. Good. Exhale to touch down, and let's step back to downward facing dog. Again, relaxing through your neck. Shaking your head no, nodding yes. Good. I'm going to inhale, pull your shoulders forward, coming to plank. Good. Let's drop the knees. And now let's lower like a plank. So arms work like a push-up. Elbows bending back and come down in one piece. So not knees, chest, and chin, but knees and then like a plank. Inhale, lift up to cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's inhale, lift that right leg up to the sky behind you. And exhale to step forward. Good. Let's keep left fingertips down, lift your right arm up, simple twist. Twisting from your rib cage. This arm just reaches up. Good. Then lower that hand. We're going to step the back foot forward and inhale to look up halfway. Exhale, forward bend. Bend your knees, stand up into chair pose. Good. From chair pose, we're going to take a step back, left leg. Straightening that left leg, lifting the chest, deep breath in. Good. Now we're leaning forward and we're going to lift the back foot off the ground. So you can lift it up a little bit. You can kind of be upright and hold the leg up behind you, or you can do warrior three. Hey, I have furniture to hold on to. Warrior three. Oh, I sure do like having furniture to hold on to. Drop back into your high lunge. Good. Exhale and touch down. Step back to downward facing dog. Inhale to pull your shoulders forward toward plank. Good. So lower both knees to the floor and then, like stiff as a board, lower to belly. Inhale it to cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let's inhale and lift the left leg up. And exhale to step forward. Simple twist. Right arm stays down, left arm reaches up. Good. Lower that hand. Then we're stepping forward again, stepping the back foot to meet the front foot. Inhale to look up halfway. Exhale, forward bend. Let's bend the knees again and stand up all the way into chair. And then all the way up. Let's find a little back bend here. Breathe in and out. Inhale to neutral spine and exhale, lowering your arms. Good. All right. Inhale, reach both arms up. And exhale to forward bend. Inhale to look up halfway. And exhale, step your right foot back. Inhale, step your left foot back to plank. From here, we're going to do a little strength. We're going to lower the right knee to the floor. So I put my right knee on the floor and uncurled the toes. So the top of the right foot is on the ground. Now spin your left heel down. So down toward the right heel. And then we're going to pick up the left arm. Good. This arm straight up. And then take the arm by your ear. Big stretch. And then circle it back around. Come back to this position. Your left leg is in plank. Your right knee is on the ground. We're just going to lift up that right knee and put the left knee down. Same thing. Uncurl the toes so the top of the foot is on the ground. Spin your right heel to the ground so the inside edge of your right foot is on the floor. Reach your right arm up. Gotta push down into the floor with your shin, with your right foot. The more you can ground through whatever's touching the floor, the more stable you'll be. Take this arm by your ear. Good. Circle the arm back around. Come back to this position. We're just going to pick up that left knee. Good. Bring both knees to the floor and lower like a board all the way down. Inhale up to cobra. And exhale to child's pose. Good. Inhale to sit up on your heels. All the way up. Take the arms out to either side and cross right over left for eagle. Wrap those arms around each other. Lift your elbows up so that they're even with your shoulders. And then we're going to lift up to kneeling. Lift the elbows a little back bend. Breathing in and out. Come back to neutral and release your arms. I'm going to turn so you can see me. From here, we're going to step the right foot out to the side. So facing the front of your mat, your right foot steps off your mat. And this is a right angle, kind of, a square. That is a square. All right, so we're going to take your right hand to the inside of that right knee and start to slide down the inside of that calf. I'm stopping at my ankle. If you can go all the way down, you're welcome to go all the way down. I'm stopping here. Reach that left arm up. Take a couple of breaths. Good. Pull yourself back up. And put that right knee back down. All right. Here we are. And we're going to lower back to kneeling. Cross left over right, wrap those arms. Wrapping up into eagle, lifting the elbows up even with your shoulders. We sit down on the feet so that our ankles get a little stretch in this direction. All right, now we're gonna lift up to kneeling. Lift the elbows, look up a little bit, little back bend. Take a few breaths. Coming back to neutral spine and unwrap your arms. Step your left foot out to the side. Straight out to the side. Take your left hand to the inside of the left knee. Slide down. Maybe you don't go very far at all. Maybe you just stay here. You could bring your elbow to that thigh. You can slide down. Find what's right for you. Reach your right arm up. Turn your body to look up toward the sky. All kinds of openings happening. Inner thigh, outer hip, side body. Good. Pull yourself back up and put your left knee back down. Good. This time we'll come forward to all fours and then lower all the way to the floor. Good. Let's do one more back bend. Interlace your fingers behind your back and lift your chest up. Lift your legs up. Spread your toes. Take a breath. Take another. And exhale to lower. Release your hands and let's turn over onto the back. All right, here we are on our back. Let's bend the knees. And we're going to cross the right leg over the left, just like so. And then we're going to pick the feet up off the ground. Now you're basically going to send the feet in the directions that they're kind of going. So your left foot goes to the right, your right foot goes to the left. Reach up for your shins or for your ankles or over the tops of your feet and hug feet down toward your outer hips. If you're holding shins, you're just squeezing the knees in a little more. It's a giant fuzzy. It's a different hip stretch, different angle. Release, unwrap the legs. Put your feet back on the floor. Then we'll cross left over right. Pick the feet up off the ground. Send your feet in the opposite directions, reaching for your shins, your ankles, or over the tops of your feet. If you get a hold of your feet or ankles, you're pulling the heels down toward your outer hips. If you're reaching and you're getting closer to your knees, you're pulling the knees in. It's all the same concept. Take a few breaths in and out. And release. Unwrap the legs. Bring your feet back to the floor. Gonna take the arms out to either side, left and right. We're gonna do a little twisting. We're gonna do it with movement. So instead of twisting and holding, we're gonna move back and forth. So we'll pick up the knees, feet are off the floor. I want you to try to roll your shoulders back down into the floor so you feel grounded underneath your shoulders. And keep that no matter what. Take a breath in. Exhale and lower your knees to the right, only as far as you can go, keeping that left shoulder down. Then inhale back up. Then exhale, knees to the left, only as far as you can go, keeping that right shoulder on the ground. Inhale back up. Good. Exhale to the right. left shoulder stays down. Inhale, back up. Exhale, knees to the left, right shoulder stays down. Inhale, back up. Let's do 2 more each way. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. One more time. Exhale right. Inhale to center. Exhale left. Inhale to center. Good. Hug your knees. Little squeeze. Release the legs, bring your feet to the floor. Separate your feet a little wider than hip distance and just let those knees rock a little left and right. And then come back up. With your feet wide, just let your knees fall toward each other at the midline. And just kind of position yourself so that your legs are relaxed. So you're not exerting any muscular energy to be in this position. Bring your arms to the floor by your side and roll them open so the palms face up. Close your eyes. Take a really deep breath in. Very full breath in. Keep inhaling. Just inflate, and then let it all out. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyes, your jaw. Soften through the chest and belly. Soften through the pelvis. And just rest for a few moments. Begin to deepen your breath. And begin to make small movements, small, gentle, smooth, no fast moves. Bend your elbows and knees, and as you're ready, roll to your side and then make your way back up to seated. And palms together. And thank you so much for taking this time, for trying that crazy Kriya. We might try it again. Who knows?